aside from platforms, what role, or does technology have a role to play in actually removing some of the bias, changing mindsets, and optimizing workflows for crew on board ships? Can it be done, or no? Still the human element reigns?
No, when it comes to technology, definitely it will assist. That's for sure. And that is what we have seen from the SIA2 program. Now, the SIA2 program is a very technology-heavy program. It's just been introduced, 25 odd days before, so we are still trying to capture what exactly is required. It will bring in transparency. It will bring in a kind of a more structured analysis of what people are looking at or what people want to inspect. But as I mentioned before, it does depend on the mindset change because, okay, you have a report, so it's all there on paper, but finally how to interpret that report or how to analyze that report remains in the hands of a human, and that was not going to go. So, like if you all are using ChatGPT, of course you all can put in and the ChatGPT will give you an answer, but finally it remains the human's responsibility to actually check or verify how that output is, or is that output right. So I think up to some extent it will bring in transparency, but again, we will need some kind of human interference out there, that's for sure.
Thank you. George?
I think from that technology perspective is absolutely essential. The problem with it is it requires an investment in a sector where generally inspection companies don't want to invest because they can just give a handwritten PDF report out. So what it needs, I talked about structured data collection at the start, but I see there's a question on the board here about, can't you save time so that the crew on board aren't doing it? Well, we have a portal where all of the documentation can be uploaded in advance of the inspection. Sadly, the vast majority of times, if I'm honest, the superintendent just makes the master do that. Hopefully it's on a sailing passage rather than while he's in port. But yes, you can collect that data. Yes, you can have a centralized review team, not have it all on the surveyor, because we've talked about the surveyor, but if you have a QA process, and my technical team in Idwal, they hate it when I call them the QA team because they are all master mariners and chief engineers and they consider them, but that is a function that they provide as well. So they standardize it. Again, back to Chris's point about scale, the fact that we're often on board the same ship within a 6-month window. The first thing we do is we look at the previous inspection. If defects are found, which should have been seen by the surveyor previously, he will be reprimanded. We basically have continuous professional development for our surveyors. So you can use technology on an aggregate basis and platforms in the background, actually, not client platforms, but the platforms we use for surveyor administration, that can be used to standardize the inspections. But it's an investment to do that.